Hey everybody, you're watching Cole the Corn Star. If you're even slightly interested in farming or just want to watch a 24-year-old farmer get some stuff done, you're in the right place.
Huh. Well, that was kind of weird. We better go try that again. Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. You're watching A Ritter Bit Will Do. My name is John, and today I've got something here for us to talk about that is going to work on the Kubota BX. So stick around. You're going to find this kind of interesting. So I was searching the Facebook groups the other day, like I do almost every single day, and I came across a comment made by a guy named Kevin Bishop. So Kevin Bishop, this is all your idea and I'm just making a video on it, but I saw your post that you got yourself a stainless steel cold brew coffee filter on Amazon for your tractor. Because as we all know, Kubota tractors run better on coffee, right? No, wrong. We're gonna open this box. I'm gonna show you what's inside. All right, so, and also, you see my peanut butter lids? Okay, this is all gonna come full circle here in a little bit, but inside this is a stainless steel coffee filter, and this is what it looks like. It's actually really well built. It's got really fine mesh here. It's pretty heavy duty. It's all stainless steel. It's really nice. In fact, I'm impressed by the build quality. Okay, this was about $13 on Amazon. So why did I buy it? Why did Kevin Bishop buy it? And what kind of crazy idea did he have that I kind of stole? But I think a lot of you are going to like this. So let's go find out. So here we are back at the tractor. It's a little dark. Let me turn the light on here. I got a light on my camera. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's kind of bright. I found Kevin's Facebook post. I just wanted to read it to you. He said, just a little thing I came across to prevent having to tear your little tractor apart and remove the fuel tank to flush it out. Fits perfectly in the filler neck and keeps the crud out like it was made for it. So I don't know what possessed Kevin to think of this idea. Maybe they enjoy a nice cold brew coffee. This is made for a mason jar, a largemouth mason jar, where you would put this in and make your coffee. So I don't know who enjoys cold coffee, but I know my wife does. But does anybody? I certainly don't. I like hot coffee. Anyways, we're going to see if this fits. So let's see. I got my Thrunite flashlight in my pocket, so we're gonna light this up a little better so you can see exactly what's going on. And we're gonna check this out. This, like I said, this is stainless steel. This is really nicely made. It's made to last a long time. So take the lid off, and when I take my lid off, I always put it right there. And sometimes I forget, and we're gonna get to that story too. So we're gonna check this out. Fit it right in there. Fits like a glove. Seriously, that is great. Wow. So like I could drop my Thrunite flashlight in my fuel tank. I'm not going to do that, but I could. I could do that. All right. Look at this, you guys. It fits absolutely perfect in there. Wow. Kevin, you are a real man of genius. I tell you what, this is great. So now when I fill up my fuel, I can leave that right in there. I never have to mess with it. It's just a permanent modification. Stays in there. I can easily pull it out, check for crud, clean it out, put it back in. Man, this is a fantastic idea. Kevin, thank you so much. This is a great idea. Wow, I'm impressed. One of the reasons that this is such a good idea to use that fuel filter is because underneath your tractor, way under here, right there. You guys see that? This, way under here, way up by your HST fan, is the first fuel filter that you have. And I can look in there, and it looks like there might be a little bit of crud down in there. But yeah, there is some crud too. There is some crud in there. I think. Well, maybe it's not too bad. But anyways, I'm always a little concerned, and I'll tell you why. Oh, man, this is what a dumb spot to put a fuel filter. Anyways, here's a true story. I was out flail mowing up at Yukon Acres, and I had the tractor on the trailer. In fact, I was on my way there, and I had the flail mower with me, and I was on my way. Stopped at the gas station, filled the tractor up with diesel right from the pump, and I had, thinking I'm all prepared and stuff. I take the cap off, I set it right there, I fill it with fuel, and I never put the cap back on. Didn't put the cap back on. Didn't realize it. In fact, I didn't realize it until I was about an hour in to flail mowing up at Yukon, going over some hills and ditches and stuff, and the fuel was starting to splash around a bit, and all of a sudden I started, it was starting to drip in here and come into the cab a little bit, and I could smell it, and I'm like, what's going on? Well, lost my fuel cap. So I was able to replace it with I think I found a piece of plastic and a rubber band that I put around it. Okay, but then I was without a fuel cap for a while, and I had to improvise. So what I came up with, peanut butter jar lid. Okay, a peanut butter jar lid is an alternative for a fuel cap. All right, now a lot of you have been watching my channel for a while, and you know the saga of me losing my fuel cap. Well, the flail mowing incident was not the only incident. Okay, so look at this. The fuel cap fits on there. It's not perfect, right? But it fits on there enough. It fits snugly enough to keep your fuel in there and keep other junk out. But so if you ever lose your fuel cap and you have a peanut butter jar lid, and here's the thing too. Jif has multiple different size lids. You want the larger one. Okay, the larger size. I don't know, what is that, 3.5, 4 inches maybe? Anyway, keep one of these in your toolbox like I do now. I keep an extra in my toolbox with me in my truck because it's probably going to happen again. So anyway, yeah, Kevin, you had a great idea with that filter, because here's my diesel can, and look at, you see this kind of crud that gets up in here and stuff, and that just happens because it's an oily type of fuel, and any kind of dust and dirt tends to stick to it. And when I'm filling up my tractor, there's always got to be a little bit of dust or dirt that gets in there, and you hope that the main fuel filter underneath the tractor catches it, and it probably does. But when I was flail mowing and I didn't have any sort of cap on my fuel tank, right, I was really concerned that some of that debris had to have ended up into my fuel tank, right? So when I came home, I flushed it out good, and there wasn't much. There was a little bit, but there wasn't a whole lot. But this little cold brew coffee filter is really a good idea. So thank you, Kevin. That is just a great idea. If you are interested in finding one of these, okay, I will leave a link in the description. All right, so look down below, comment down below. You'll find the link in the description, and there you can go and buy one. I think they're 12, 13 bucks, so not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. And another thing, while we were back here checking out the fuel cap thing, if you notice that I still don't have a lens on my hazard indicator light here, don't leave me a comment. I know it's gone, but eventually I have a plan that we're going to get around to this, and it's going to be pretty cool. So if you like LED lights, subscribe to the channel for sure, because I'm going to be doing something with the lights back here that nobody else has that I know of. So you're gonna want to see what's going on with that. So be sure to subscribe and stick around. And while we're back here at the tractor, I thought I'd also point out my Messick's stabilizers, right? I had these on all winter. In fact, I've had them for about a year, actually. I've had them for about a year. In fact, maybe a little bit longer than that. Have I plowed snow 2 years? Anyways, these are awesome, okay? These are fantastic. This is what I'm talking about. Because when you're backing into an implement, right, you can set it so it's at a wide area and it's not swinging freely, so it's a lot easier to get back to those things and hook it up. Now these have been holding up pretty well. I got one little bend over here, but you know, that's my fault and I can straighten that out. But the paint job, the powder coating's doing a pretty good job, and I'm really pleased with them. You know, I'm moving snow, moving dirt, the flail mower, what else? The tiller. This has held up to a lot of, you know, heavy duty implements and, you know, ground engaging implements, and it's done really, really well. But again, to be able to set that width with these pins, I'm trying to do this with one hand, that's really nice because you can back right up to your implement and hook it up so much easier. So just wanted to point that out and send Messick's another thank you for sending those to me. These are really cool. I've been really extremely happy with those. So thank you very much, Neil. Appreciate that. A little bit of advice for you guys. There are a lot of really good Facebook groups that have to deal with Kubota tractors. One that I monitor is called the Kubota BXer. I monitor that group, and I keep out all the riffraff, and we keep it clean, right? So there's nobody saying a whole bunch of garbage on there. So check that one out. Also, my Facebook page, you're going to want to go take a look at that. That's called The Ritter Bit Will Do. There I put on different videos and pictures and updates, and you can chat with me. Facebook message me. You can get a hold of me in real-time chat. So that's a pretty cool way to chat with me or ask me a question. Kevin, fantastic idea. I'm going to find that very useful. I know a lot of other people are going to find that very useful. It's a great idea. Thanks for thinking of it. We really appreciate great ideas. And that came from Facebook. So there we go. All right, you guys, please give this one a like. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. And until next time, everyone, keep on tractoring and God bless.